everyone, welcome to the channel. If you're new, my name's Michelle and we are getting into Stranger Things episode 2. Now, last time we left off with the boys all getting on their bikes and riding out to see if they themselves can track down Will. And in the process, they run into 11, who's on the run from the fraudulent social services people who work for the Department of Energy or something like that, which something tells me that's fraudulent too. She seems to have powers, and the way those guys, like when they were in the building and they were wearing those white suits, the way they made it sound, it's like 11 and that monster that's running around is from the same place, I think, or they have something to do with one another. It abducted Will, and it seems to affect lights, because initially when they were leaving the house to go home, we saw the light outside of Mike's house flicker. Then we saw the light on the bikes flicker, and then the light in the shed goes so bright. And then also the phone, like Joyce, when she was on the phone, granted that's electricity, but maybe it's not necessarily light, it's whatever traffics in electricity. I don't know, but I'm not sure if that was, I mean mama knows, because I'm like, what, does that make sense for Will to be able to call her? But she says it's him, like, you know, mother's intuition and just that feel like she just knows her son is out there. So I don't know. But anyways, that was a great first episode. I'm gonna get into episode 2 now. The what's the police officer's name? I forgot his name, but him. Initially, he annoyed me because you see this mother who's terrified in front of you and you're not reacting with urgency. But I'm guessing there's a lot of traumas he's holding on to with the loss of his daughter. I don't think we've learned yet, or if we'll ever learn, on whether or not his daughter's passing was maybe, like, what if it was linked to, I don't know why I feel like his daughter's passing might have been linked to this monster. I don't know why. I could be so off on that, but I feel like maybe this might tie into everything that's going on in present day, like whenever he lost his daughter, and maybe her passing is linked to something going on in the present with this monster and 11 and all this running around. Anyways, that's just like my wild theory, because like to drop it the way they did just makes me feel like there's something more there. Anyways, grab a drink, grab a snack, whatever it is you like to do when you watch your favorite reactions. Just get comfortable and let's get to. Oh, they brought her home. Is there a number
we can call for your parents? Where's your hair? You have cancer?
Oh my goodness. I mean,
stop it! You're freaking her out. She's freaking me out. I bet she's deaf.
Why would y'all think that? Oh, because she's not talking. She's nonverbal. Gotcha. Yeah.
No! Oh my God! No. That's the bathroom. Privacy.
The fact that she's so comfortable just taking her clothes off without even realizing just makes me realize whoever has had her, they just had her be naked in front of people.
She can talk. She said no and yes. Your 3-year-old sister says more.
Oh no.
You really think she's psycho? Wouldn't want her in my house.
Yeah, true. I wouldn't want her there too, because what if they find her? But yeah, right now, surprisingly, like, this is the best place for her, is with these kids and not telling adults.
Is that real?
Mm-hmm.
That's your name? 11. Okay. I'll call you L, short for 11. Night, L.
Oh, y'all, why are they gonna break my heart?
Night, Mike.
Jeez.
Storm barbecued this pretty good.
Storm?
What else?
You're saying that that's not weird?
No, it's weird.
Yeah.
He was scared, and then something just...
Probably just a prank call of somebody trying to scare you.
Who would do that?
Oh, you'd be surprised. Yeah, anytime I watch a true crime video and you hear about the people that do that, they pretend like it's so disturbed.
And you think I don't know my own son's breathing? Wouldn't you know your own daughter's?
Oh, highly emotional situation. Let's all have grace and forgiveness to spare
Hear from,
and
Lonnie yet?
compassion
No.
and patience.
It's been long enough. I'm having him checked out.
Yeah,
Come on! You're wasting your time!
I agree. Of course, we don't know that, but like, yeah, let him deal with the father.
So, listen, this is gonna sound a little weird, but I just needed to go out there. Then go to the front door and ring the doorbell. My mom will answer, and you'll tell her that you're lost and that you need help. Understand?
Don't do that.
And my mom, she'll know who to call.
No. She'll think back to what just happened
No.
to Benny.
No?
No.
No.
And God forbid they do something to his mother.
You're in trouble, aren't you? Who are you in trouble with? Dad.
Yeah. That's what they did to Benny.
Understand?
Loud and clear.
Michael, where are you? We're going to be late. Let's go.
Yeah, I'd be worried because he also has a little sister. The way they just rolled up on that man makes me like, yes, I'm scared for 11 if they ever got like close to them.
I know it, and I heard something else.
Something else?
Yeah, it was...
They got all the phones tapped. I mean, granted, yes, we very much live in a surveillance state. Everything is being watched and listened to. I mean, I literally said C and Siri responded when I was reacting to weapons. But that is so creepy. They're like listening in for everything about her. And the fact that they just killed that man so casually makes me scared for Mike's parents. Well, his mother in particular.
Hey,
Hey.
I wanted to say, I'm sorry about everything.
Yeah, considering, his little brother hangs out at your house a lot.
It sucks.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's fine. He's a smart kid.
I don't know how I feel about Nancy yet, because the way she was reacted when he first went missing at like rubbed me the wrong way. I'm like, girl, you ain't got just a little bit compassion considering the little boy was up in your house all this time. Like, they all look like they hang out at each other's houses. You see this kid. And I get it, she's a teenager, but no, I don't actually, because teenagers, they can be assholes when they're not devoid of compassion. Hopefully that is like a turning point for her with that whole interaction, because the way she acted the first time at that dinner was just, girl, don't like be like that when he's missing.
It's not coming, is he?
Don't you even like baseball? He's trying to force you to like normal things. And you shouldn't like things because people tell you you're supposed to.
He's a good big brother.
Joyce, I brought Jeffrey in to cover.
I'm not here to work. I need a new phone. I need it advance.
Yes, well, of course.
I was thinking 2 weeks.
Yes, I understand, but I have to pay Jeffrey for cover.
Donald? 10 years.
Oh, damn.
Have I ever called in sick or missed a shift once? I've worked Christmas Eve and Thanksgiving.
Her son is missing.
I don't know where my boy is.
Lead with some empathy. Shit.
I need this phone and 2 weeks advance.
Yeah, the fact that she even has to plead her case.
And a pack of Camels.
Oh my god. Just do it. Shit. The fact that she even has to plead her case breaks my heart. Alright. Does she recognize Will? She does recognize Will.
You know Will?
So she is from that place. But when did she take off? I'm trying to remember the timeline here. Did she take off around the same time he went missing? Oh.
We gotta go.
Mom's home. She's... Oh. Oh, what did they do to this poor girl? Y'all, I don't do well with this kind of stuff. That's her dad? Y'all, I can't stand when kids are going through this kind of stuff. I really can't. I don't do well with kids being hurt like this. I hate it. It is like the fastest way to make me cry. Poor thing.
Is everything okay?
Please, this poor baby.
Promise.
I hate whoever those people are, they all need to die at the end of this story. If they don't die at the end of the story, we're gonna have problems. We're gonna have Papa, who the fuck that he needs to be the first one who gets decapitated. He needs to die slowly. Yeah, scooch, mama. The moms and the parents, the parental relationships, and Hopper and his daughter and the brother bond. Oh my goodness, family bonds just, they get to me. Probably because family means everything to me. So it's like anytime I see this shit, it's like, oh, my heart, it can't take it.
Hey Chief, we got a call from over at Benny's. I think you need to get there right away.
They found his body. You think he would help 11? Like maybe he can be someone that they can turn to by way of like an adult. Oh my goodness, his body's covered by flies. They made it look like a... Don't fall for it, Hopper. Don't fall for it, Hopper.
Benny was my friend.
Oof, the flies just... These people gotta go down. Come on, Hopper, I need you to realize some funky shit's happening around here. None of this happens in small towns. There's something deeper going on here. I'm guessing this is his ain't shit daddy, Lonnie. He even got an ain't shit name. No offense to anybody named Lonnie. Or you got family named Lonnie. Friends named Lonnie. Lonnie is not an ain't shit name.
Are you out of your mind? Just listen to me. You are out of your mind. She knows about Will.
What do you mean she knows about Will?
She pointed at him. Do you know where he is? Do you know where Will is?
Whoa, hold on now.
This is nuts. We have to take her to your mom. No, 11 said telling any adults would put us in danger.
What kind of danger?
Pow pow.
What kind of danger?
Danger,
pow.
Danger. We're telling your mom.
No, you are not. Oh, shit. Oh. Yeah.
No.
Oh, she gets nosebleeds. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's right, girl. No. Because like I said, we don't know what those motherfuckers would do to his mom. I don't trust them bastards.
Well, there's this kid. No kid did this.
Kid.
Oh, he's gonna think it's, Will.
Boy,
he's gonna think it's
Will. Trying to steal food out of Benny's kitchen. Can you imagine that?
He's gonna think it's Will. Okay, there we go. Fight. Come on.
You look like this?
Oh, no. This one had really short hair. I mean, it was buzzed nearly down to the scalp.
He's got a buzz cut. Could it be Lonnie's kid?
About the right height.
Good work, Hopper. Push.
Could have been.
That's all he needs. Even though that's not like great detective work, like to kind of... But I'm not mad at it because it can
You just tell
lead
your parents
to...
you're gonna stay at my place afterwards. No. Tell
They
them
will be the next victims. Her and Steve Harrington, the way they move in, running around these damn streets when kids going missing, sneaking off where you're not supposed to be. Oh
Sorry.
my goodness, girls. Oh no, why'd she come downstairs?
What do you got?
Not sure. I found this in there.
Oh,
No way a kid crossed through there.
If she's scared enough.
Scared enough one might.
Mm-hmm. That's the hospital gown that she was wearing. Good. Yes, Hopper.
Hello? Will. Superpowers.
So maybe we can use her powers to track him down. Oh. Oh, well, that's not ominous.
Hiding. Will is hiding?
He likes to hide. He's good at hiding. That was like a recurring theme in this episode.
And from who?
The monster. Yeah. Well, shit. So, well, at least we have like confirmation he's still alive, which I think was pretty obvious. But, wait, what are you doing? Okay, maybe, you know, I thought Nancy or Steve Harrington would be like the next ones up, but maybe it's about to be his dumbass going out in these freaking woods. Nighttime? Why not during the day? Do this during the day, Jonathan.
Where are you?
You're not gonna find the answers you're looking for in the dark by yourself. Like, okay, I'm not opposed to people looking at nighttime, but don't do it alone. Like, be with someone. Find your mom. Oh, your mom's nervous, Rego. What the f? Oh.
Such an asshole, Tommy.
Now someone's definitely gonna, like, get popped by this freaking monster. They're all having fun. They're out here being dumb teenagers. You know how that shit works.
Barb, you wanna try?
What? No.
No,
I don't want to.
Be.
Come on.
Don't force her. She's gonna cut herself. Oh!
Gnarly.
Oh no. Oh. Take pictures of them. Uh-oh. They're probably gonna get in trouble. Monster's gonna pop one of them. I'm telling you, someone's gonna get popped. I hate seeing moments of peer pressure or stupidity. Like, if when one person doesn't want to be there, like I'm not saying Nancy can't have fun or enjoy herself, but don't push that on your friend. Like, if she wants to go home with her. Or if she doesn't want to be there, do it some other time. Don't put someone who doesn't want to be in that position in that position. Oh.
Hello. Who is this?
I'm afraid it's those people. That's the energy people. The fraudulent people. 11 said it's gonna... Oh, the lights. The monster. Yes. Girl, no, that's the monster. Anytime the lights flicker, that's the monster. Jonathan's not home. Oh my god, I hate this. She's here by herself. Stop following the light. Oh my god, it's gonna come out there. It's gonna be like in the window. No, Joyce, no. That's what happened when the monster came. Back up. Oh. I thought she was gonna like disappear. Oh my god, get out, there it is. Get out the house. Get the fuck out there. Go, get in your car and drive off. Go. Did the music turn back on? I feel like the music is him because we know so the monster and him are in the house? I don't know how I feel about it, but I feel like the music is Will. It has to be Will. But the monster's in there with it. He's probably hiding. Because 11 said he's hiding from the monster. The monster's in the house and he's in the house. So maybe there's somewhere in the house he's hiding.
Why don't you go ahead and go home? I'll get a ride or something. Vance. Barb. I'm fine.
God. I have thoughts about this entire Barb Nancy situation. I don't like it at all. And what is he doing? Still, how long have you been taking pictures of these people, dude? Oh no. Is he gonna take pictures of them? She stayed. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. I hate the setting. I hate the setting. The blood. So blood can attract it. Oh. Bitch. And of course you weren't taking pictures. Of course. Of course you weren't taking pictures. And then he leaves. Oh. You spent all that time taking pictures of everybody at the fucking pool, and the one picture the one time you look, Jonathan. So you were just there taking random ass pictures of these kids having fun at the pool, and you missed the one important detail we needed. Oh, Barb. I hate this for her. Hopefully her and Will can link up. Oh, Barb. Okay, so that was the second episode, and I love that. I love this one even more than the first one. This one had me feel like so many things happen. I should have written down all of like the things I wanted to talk about, but I'm just gonna free ball it. So we leave off with like Barb and Nancy in that entire situation. On one hand, Nancy is free to do what she wants, right? Like she's free to make her own choices. I get that. But at the same time, it's like when you and a friend go out somewhere, especially when you are the one who is responsible for transportation, because it's her that's driving, there is a bit more responsibility you feel as the person who is driving. Like you're the one with the car, right? So whether or not there's this thing when you all go someplace together, you leave there together, right? Like that's kind of a thing. And there's this unity that anytime you and someone go out, you look out for one another. That's kind of the unspoken, or in this case, well, not in this case, but in like having sisters, it's like that is the spoken code that our mother really preached to us. And having that sibling dynamic, you extend it towards your friends as well. You look out for one another and you make sure they're okay. Like you may be having a good time, but what if your friend isn't? Okay, what if your friend is uncomfortable? It's no skin off your back to adjust. Now, granted, she's a teenager, she's a child. You kind of extend a lot of grace, and you hope this is like a learning experience where you look out for your friend, especially when they're doing you a favor. And it's interesting seeing the dynamic of Nancy and Barb in the sense that Barb, despite being uncomfortable there, still stayed and didn't leave Nancy stranded or someone else's responsibility. Despite her saying, I'm fine, I'll just get a ride with someone else, Barb still said, I'm not leaving. Like, I came here with you, I'm gonna leave. Unfortunately, she did not leave there with her, but I'm like, I drove you here. There's a level of responsibility when you are the driver. If anyone's ever been in that situation, when you go out somewhere or you're the one who has the keys or whatever it is, there is a level of responsibility that you sort of have with the group. Like, you drove everyone here, whether it's spoken or unspoken. And it's not even a case of you being the sober one or not the sober one. Like, yes, if there's drinking, if you're driving, you're absolutely the sober one. But even beyond that, if no one's drinking, there is a responsibility that comes with you being the driver of the group. So even with Nancy kind of brushing her off, or not even like saying, I'm fine, Barb still stayed and made sure she wasn't stranded in the event. Like, no matter what happened, I'm gonna stay here and wait. That's a good ass friend. I'm not gonna like say Nancy was a bad friend, but she wasn't being a great, or she wasn't being a good friend. Like I said, I think those are the years where you really learn. Like, you learn what it is to be a good friend, to look out for someone in these social settings. And, you know, unfortunately, I think for some kids or teenagers, their parents very much teach them, and they listen to how their parents tell them how you behave in this situation. But with that being said, they're lying to their parents in this case. This was all predicated on a lie. Especially considering, when I think about it, I didn't start lying, and I use that very loosely, to like cut school or be someplace where I was not supposed to be, until my senior year of high school. And I only did that towards like past December, like that January, February, March, after my senior year is when I started doing that. And let's be clear, me and my friends were at home. We literally just stayed at home. If we because our school was close to a mall, if we were going to the mall, we'd call our mom, say, hey mom, we're walking over to the mall, or we'll just take like one of the buses and clear it, and then we'd go like right home. And if mom said no, fine, drag your ass home. We're dragging our asses home. Like, there's just I understand kids lie to their parents, but in this case, when there's a missing child in the area who's yet to be recovered, drag your asses home, okay? Like, I kind of hate that. Like, but you understand they're teenagers. They don't their ability to scale danger isn't all there. But that's the beauty of growing up. You live and you learn. In this case, I'm hoping Barb makes it past. Now, we do learn that blood can also be like a thing for this monster, because whatchamacallit, when Will went missing, there was no blood involved. At least I don't believe there was blood involved when he went after Will, right? There was I can't recall Will having a wound. So I guess it doesn't matter like whether there's blood or like no blood, it'll still go after someone. But with that being said, the house back with Joyce and Will, initially I thought it was just the monster that was like using the lights, because that's what I kind of associate with this monster. But then the music started playing, and I'm like, they had that earlier scene with Will and Jonathan. He's like, you know, you really like this. Like, this is something you like. This is something you feel. And good on him in that moment for sort of encouraging him to not have to fake something that you like. Don't like it. Like, don't go after something you don't genuinely like. Because it's so funny, that conversation can actually be applied to like Barb and Nancy in a way. Like, there's a lesson that could be applied, a lesson in that conversation Jonathan has with Will that can actually be applied to Barb and Nancy in the strangest of ways. But it is about sort of feeling pressured to enjoy, engage, do something on behalf of another person despite you not really liking it. So when that music started playing, I'm like, that's absolutely Will. They had that important conversation, not about just Will as a child, but life in general. How, you know, throughout his life, this is something he needs to kind of carry with him in terms of like not succumbing to peer pressure, but just doing what feels right to you and for you. And that's important. And I love that Jonathan was teaching him that. He's a really good brother and a good son. With that being said, the monster came in through the wall, which makes me feel like, because there was a recurring theme of Will is good at hiding. He's good at hiding. So I'm wondering, what if he's hiding somewhere in the house? Because the monster came in through like a wall. Like it was like between the wall or something. It's really weird. I don't know how to describe it, but it was like in between the wood paneling. It looks like wood paneling that they have in the house, like that old-fashioned wood panels that they used to put up in their houses, and like I don't know how to describe it, but it was like, it's like if you had wallpaper and you put wallpaper on top of someone and they were like pushing their way through. That's what it felt like. So what if Will is somewhere in the house and the monster's there? And that's why she went back, because the music played and she's like, no, he's in there. Like, yes, there's a monster in there, but he's in there too. And he's in there with the monster. I'm going back in. Like, I love her first reaction was to get the out, but then she heard the music and it's like, that's his song. Like, that's her boy's song. So something's clearly drawing her back in. Like, that's her baby calling for something. So I'm not mad at Joyce going back in the house because the music playing is absolutely Will. Now, Hopper, I feel like Hopper is on, like, he's on it. He's in it. He's responsive. He's dedicated to finding Will. And so it's interesting in that moment he was talking to the other guy who worked at the diner. He was kind of sort of leading him to give him the answer he was looking for. Like, he wants this to be Will. He wants to find Will. You know, in some cases it's like, yes, you push, and maybe you push a little too hard, like you're trying to make a square peg fit in a round hole type situation, and you reach too far and maybe muddy the waters of the investigation because you're putting your own biases in there by trying to elicit a statement or something that'll push you in that direction, because it felt like he was leading the worker to give him an answer he wants. So you're like, could this be him? Could this be him? Despite the fact that he said, I didn't get a good look at this guy, like at this kid. I really didn't. And that was his honest answer. But Hopper wants it to be Will. Now, I do think there's a benefit to that because it led him to that what would you call it? That tunnel with the ripped piece of the hospital gown that, of course, 11 was wearing when we first saw her. So that's leading him in the right direction. So I can't begrudge it, but I'm just saying, you know, in a wider scope, that's like, you can see how sometimes a person's desire or their want can influence someone to give a leading question or to lead someone to give you the answer you want, and how sometimes that can muddy up an investigation. With that being said, I keep saying with that being said, but overall, I loved this episode. Barb, hopefully Will and Barb can meet up wherever, I mean, I'm trying to think, because she had the blood. I don't know, to be honest, because when Will disappeared, there was like a whole bright light, and it wasn't like the monster. I mean, we didn't see the monster. I'm interested if like maybe the light transported him somewhere else, but this time the monster didn't like transport anywhere. It's like the lights went out and the monster was there. Like, we saw the monster. I'm so curious as to what the hell this thing is and how it's like moving around, and how, like, what's the mechanics, what's the lore. I'm so interested in knowing more about that thing. Speaking of powers and like the lore, 11 has powers. Like, we know she has powers from the first episode, but now the kids know, and she knows Will. I wonder what the timeline is between Will going missing and her running away. Like, and speaking of running away, I've been talking for like 13 minutes, and I'm going to keep talking for a while because there's a lot in this episode regarding 11 that really I did not like, in the sense of she was clearly abused and tortured. And when she went to take her shirt off, like, the first thing the boys did was like, privacy, like, don't you know about that? And the fact that she knows nothing about that just tells you she has been naked in front of people who, I mean, she said Papa. Is that her dad? Like, her father's putting her through this? She has powers. So either they discovered her, where, if she's from the place where this monster's from, that weird gooky stuff, if that's where she's from, then I'm guessing they're like experimenting on her to like get powers. Or they gave her powers. One of the two. Like, I feel like either she was born with these powers or they did something and it instilled these powers in her. But I'm wondering if she's like from their place or wherever this monster is from. I'm so curious about what the hell, the whole Papa, that dynamic. I'm curious, and at the same time, I hate it because I hate seeing kids. They're just so vulnerable, and it just pulls on my heartstrings seeing her so small and her little feet just kicking and these people grabbing her and then putting her in a closet, and then her fear of when, you know, Mike is trying to get, it's heartbreaking. I want her safe. I want Hopper. I feel like Hopper would absolutely look out for these kids. And because I feel like if they tell any of the adults, like, I'm terrified of their mom, Mike's mom, finding out, because the way they went after Benny makes me wonder if they would do the same to her. But maybe not, because like, she's a mom. But then again, we don't know anything about that guy either. I don't know. I honestly don't know. All I know is that I don't want these people, these fraudulent energy people, anywhere near Mike's family. Like, please. Like, I'm glad they're protecting 11 and keeping her in the basement. But at the same time, keep them people far away from his mother, their family in general. Anyways, this was another great episode. This was better than the first episode. Like, good on them for upping the ante in this one. We're getting more answers. We now have 2 missing people. We have Will and Barb missing. Lonnie ain't shit. He's a piece of shit. Shout out to Jonathan for being a really good brother and good son. Joyce is a dedicated mama. I feel her pain, her anxiety, her fear, her belief that she's going to get her boy back. I love the crazedness to her. Like, I'm going to get my son back no matter what. Like, I like it. It's a little crazy, but I like the frantic energy. It works and it feels real in terms of her panic. Good on Mama Joyce. Anyways, do I have time for a 3rd episode? I don't know. It's almost 3:00. Maybe I could fit one in. I'm not sure. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all for episode 3, which is Holly Jolly. I think Mike's sister's name is Holly, so oh no. Don't tell me we about to abduct another one of them babies. Or what if the energy people find out about 11 being at Mike's house and something happens to Holly? Can we stop messing with these children? I feel like kids are the only ones getting hurt. Well, no, Benny's a grown-ass adult. He got popped. But Barb and Will, these are children and they're getting hurt, and I need nothing to happen to Holly. But the next episode is named after her, so that's making me doubtful. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching the reaction, and I'll see you all for the next episode. Take care, everyone.